All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have got some interesting news here. So, number one, Team Dokkan makes a tweet. This is Beerus saying, he's coming. This only means one thing, and that's UI Goku, right? That's Beerus literally saying, oh, there's Goku, and then UI Goku shows up 2 seconds later, right? Like, it's just, it's known. Now, we could talk a little bit about if this would mean it's just Beerus coming to Global, which is possible, but, this is UI Goku. Let's just be honest. Now, the other thing, too, Team Dokkan hasn't really done this in quite a while, where he's teased something. The French data miners have been relatively quiet, right? Like, seriously told us that Android 13 was coming to Global next, a few hours before it was officially announced. Kawhi informed, me and the homie Garesh told us that, the Super Saiyan 2 Goku and the Majin Vegeta were coming, right? Like, he hopped in our replies, so, it's not too often that, like, they've kind of given this info, but, it always is correct, so, UI Goku appears to be coming. Now, here's the thing, too. Team Dokkan does not specify Global or JP. That tells me it's for JP. Because the French data miners know what it's like. If you say anything, you get 50 replies saying Global? With a question mark? Global? Like, if this was Global, I get the feeling that Team Dokkan would say Global. Literally, all he would have to do is the exact same tweet he did right here. Just a picture of Beerus saying he's coming. And then just say Global. One word, Global. And boom. People instantly know. So, the fact that he did not do that tells me that it's very likely just for JP. But, there are several options here. One, it could be only Global. I just recorded a video. I don't know what video it was, because I record videos and, sometimes I don't release them for months and stuff like that. But I did just record a video saying they're never going to do Global First UI Goku. And now, seconds later, it's like, oh, there could be a Global First UI Goku. I love I love that. So again, this could be the part 2 LR for Global. We've been theorizing that there's going to be a part 2 LR. Could be UI Goku. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, honestly. I don't think that's going to be the case. But we'll see, right? It could be an LR on both Global and JP at the same time. Now, that, to me, makes a lot of sense. Because, again, you guys are well aware there is a pretty big gap until the 5-year anniversary banners are going to show up, which is going to be about the 7th, right? We have the entirety of June, and then, we still could get a big-time banner for Global right in here as well. So there could be 2 big banners left. So let's say June brings Beerus to Global, right? Let's just say Beerus comes out on the 17th or something like that. Then there's still a lot of time here. If they did a UI Goku, Global and JP same time, that would make sense to me. It really would. Now, again, Global first, it doesn't match the celebration at all. That doesn't usually mean that much, right? Oftentimes they will release a LR that has literally nothing to do with the celebration going on. Vegeta and Nappa and JP were just sort of like that. I can think of LR Trunks and Mai. That was during Dragon Ball Super Broly time, and Trunks and Mai just came out as an LR. A lot of times the summonable LRs just have no connection, no correlation to what's happening. LR God Goku is another good example, right? We were in between Future Gohan and Cooler. And then, we get, LR Super Saiyan God Goku is just very bizarre. Well, actually, no. God Goku came out in November, so he came out after Cooler and before Android 13. That's when God Goku came out. But then we found out later, they did the Beerus Dokkan Fest, so it's oh, okay, he's kind of the match to that Beerus Dokkan Fest. Now, another reason it makes the most sense, right, why this is going to be a JP thing, is because if we head over here, shoutouts, of course, to Dragon Ball Hype. I did not do a video just on the standalone V-Jump scan. Honestly, I probably should have. I do like doing videos on literally any piece of Dokkan news that comes out, but the scan, there was actually nothing. Ryo Kuya or whatever actually gave us all of the possible info. The only thing I saw that's on here is that, so this is SSR Kefla. Here's TUR Kefla. The Homie Garesh translated that, it says through passive skill, she transforms into Super Saiyan. And then again, it says through passive skill, she transforms into Super Saiyan 2. So that tells us that it's not an active skill transformation character. Double passive skill transformations does make me a little bit iffy. Multiple transformations mean it could be pretty hard to see Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. I mean, judging by the way the fight with Goku goes, I really would prefer that she would just, transform turn 3 and then maybe transform turn 5, like, instantly. I think that would be ideal, right? That would be pretty cool. So then you basically, many of the times you'd be getting, one turn of base, one turn of Super Saiyan, one turn of Super Saiyan 2. I think, again, that would be ideal. We know about the Easy Ace for Kale and Caulifla. It does further mention right here, Universe 6 exclusive equipment is coming. And then Gresh said that this was just an overview of the equipment system in general. So, Kefla fights who? UI Goku. So, I mean, there you go. And I would also like to point out, UI Goku is dropping on fighters right now. And there's a lot of hype about UI Goku. So, I suppose, this is just sort of like an intentional thing. They're matching up some of these Dragon Ball products. Now, what's very interesting to me, so Fighters is doing UI Goku. Dokkan is doing UI Goku. Legends has Anniversary in 2 weeks. Are they doing UI Goku too? I'm just telling you. I don't know. I kind of feel like that could be a possibility. We could see UI Goku, Legends, Dokkan, and Fighters at the same time. Like, that is going to be pretty insane. So, Dokkan Fest Kefla and then LR UI Goku. The only thing is that UI Goku, like, okay, wait a minute. So this is to pair with Kefla. So if we head over to Goku, right, I'm thinking that a blue Goku that transforms into UI Goku, because, yeah. There is no blue Goku in the Universal Survival Arc. There's none. All we have is the blue Kaioken Goku with a different name. So what I'm thinking this is going to be is maybe a blue Goku that transforms into the UI Goku that fights Kefla. I don't think it's... I don't think this is who it's going to be, because this is Anniversary. Like, this is like Anniversary exclusive, I feel like. Like, I just don't see them in May or June. Like, this UI Goku, I presume, is June, by the way, because, I mean, unless he's dropping on Global in a couple of days, I think this UI Goku is going to be a June card for JP, because Kefla, I presume, is like the 28th to the 31st. Then it would stand to reason like 2 weeks later. So UI Goku could come out sometime around the 10th, I think. If this is going to be a JP card, which does make sense, right, with Kefla and stuff like that. It stands to reason that it's going to be JP. Again, I don't think it's going to be this UI Goku standalone. I don't think they're going to replace this guy. This guy is, he's definitely aged a bit, but he's still good. He's still good. I mean, he still has a really good link set. He's still on a lot of teams. I would not talk negatively of this guy at this point, but he's definitely not as good as he used to be, right? But, like, a blue Goku, again, there's no blue Goku in the Universal Survival Saga. That gives us Representatives Universe 7. That gives us, Universal Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Goku Family, probably Transformation Boost. Like, this Goku just becomes on, like, 50 different teams. I mean, you guys know I've talked about this, but UI Goku is actually, like, my favorite character in Dragon Ball. So, a Kefla and UI Goku celebration is pretty big. Now, I'm pretty certain that this is actually going to be a UI Goku, right? Because if we check in the replies, yeah, I'm getting, this news is too exciting. I'm getting a garbage plate pizza ASAP. But, hold on. Okay. Right here. So, Team Dokkaner posts, Beerus right there, right? This guy right here says fake, and it's like, no, like it's confirmed. Team Dokkaner's confirmed. But then Kawhi comes in. All right, and here's the thing. So the way Kawhi is talking right here, obviously it's yeah, obviously this is true, but he's also not clarifying anything, right? Like, the point is, if Team Dokkan was teasing Beerus, I feel as though Kawhi might clarify that, right? So the fact that Kawhi basically just says, like, yo, like, there's no lies being told here, it's telling me it's UI Goku. And again, my justification too is that the French data miners know exactly how it goes with global players. If this was a global card, I believe they would state that it's a global card to tell people. Because, you know, just the way it is, if something is said to be coming, you just assume it's JP only until otherwise, right? Like, people go global, 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 but if it was coming to global, people would be screaming from the mountaintops it's coming to global, right? You never, ever have to ask if it's coming to global, because you will find out very quickly if it's coming to global, right? People will be screaming that it's coming to global. Now, I just explained why I really don't think it's the case that it's going to be a Beerus, right? I do think it is definitely a UI Goku, but I suppose this could be, you know, maybe UI Goku's coming to global NJP, and then they're also going to release Beerus. Actually, you know, because Beerus is a Realm of Gods leader. So, I mean, they pretty easily could drop UI Goku, like, this week on global and JP at the same time. 2 weeks go by, and then they drop Beerus on global. That actually does make a lot of sense to me. Man, so, yeah, that does actually make sense. We could see that happen. UI Goku, Global, and JP right now, like, even before Kefla comes out on JP, and then Beerus in June for Global makes a lot of sense to me. And then, you know, UI Goku dropping would satisfy the criteria of, I do expect them to do something on Global to drain stones before the 5-year anniversary, but we will see. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, this is pretty... Oh, yes, okay. Also, I don't know if this has happened yet on Global, but they did update it. See, this is not updated yet, but they updated this Jiren's art right here as part of this raid event. Now, this is not returned since his art is not even updated right there yet either. This is not returned. Oh, can I pull up the change log? Here, let me just hit change. Will that pull this up? Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. So I did a video on this not too long ago. A lot of stuff has been added to it, by the way. So that's one reason I do like doing videos about certain things, because it gives a lot of visibility to it, right? So, like, again, like this world tournament, like, glitch thing was not on here before. Now it's added, right? I believe another thing that was added was Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega's leader skills. Like, so that's really good. Now, if we head down here. Yeah, okay, here we go. So Jiren, right? His art was updated. Like, now his updated art, he's got this little rip on his pants, and his shirt is the correct color, whereas here is what it was previously, right? It's just an odd change to make. I mean, there are other characters that were updated, right? Like, Borgos had his correct armor put on, Cell had his fingernails correctly painted on, that don't really obviously mean anything, right? They don't mean anything. But, like, you know, this has never returned. Every other raid EZA has returned, right? Like, if we go to... Let me head back to events. Head back to Z Battle. And then we go to raid. All these other raids have come back, right? Like, this one is a defunct EZA, because this was just to hype up the Broly movie, and it was, you know, changed into the AGL Broly EZA over here, right? So, like, that one's just defunct. That one doesn't really count. But all the other ones, the Omega and the Cell raid EZAs have returned, but this Jiren one has not. So, you know, I could see an LR UI Goku dropping, the Jiren raid EZA returning, Kefla coming, you know, again, Weakness Representatives Universe 7. So, I mean, we'll see. This is pretty exciting, though. I mean, UI Goku, it doesn't get much better than this. And again, there's several possibilities. I think it could be a blue Goku. It could be this UI Goku. It could be this UI Goku. Could even be a base form Goku that transforms. But right now, I'm leaning towards a blue Goku that transforms into UI Goku from his fight with Kefla. That's what I'm thinking this is. Not even from the fight with Jiren, but specifically from the fight with Kefla. We will see. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, as of right now, if you're a global player, I would still say the 5-year anniversary banners would take precedence. Let's see what this Goku looks like if he is coming to global before I start telling people to summon. But I can't imagine that a UI Goku banner would be better than the 5-year anniversary banner. So, I mean, unless UI Goku is like the Blue Fusions are nothing compared to him, then I would still say for Global, the smart thing to do would be to save for the Blue Fusions. But I would understand being unable to resist UI Goku for sure. So let me know what you guys think. UI Goku coming, obviously, at least in a couple of weeks to Global or JP. I went over a lot of the reasons why I think it's going to be just JP for now, but a Global and JP at the same time is very, very enticing, because that would allow Global players to have maximum hype, and that would be the most fun. Like, I would prefer a Global and JP at the same time, I think. Like, if I could pick anything, that's what I would do. Global and JP same time. And then Beerus in June would make a lot of sense, so... whew, boy. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I mean, he's coming. Like, UI Goku's coming. This is not fake, so... we'll be seeing very soon.